ticking up the prize. Well, they walked into Madrid with hope in their hearts, and they'll walk away with the greatest prize in club football. Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool's king to the cot are champions of Europe once again.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Peter. Yeah, no, I've been Google Docs all the way this morning. Yeah, really busy. Yeah, really busy. Yeah, resilience. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, yep, tough. Yep, when they go. Yeah, very good. Yeah, win-win. Yes, yeah, completely agree. Oh, the Google, Google Classrooms. Yeah, but a scratch. Yep, I completely agree. Yep. Yeah, fantastic. Peter, I better go because I've got so much more to do this morning. I've got Google Docs to sort. I've got an assembly to plan. So, yeah, I've got to go. I've got to go. Okay, folks, good afternoon from the garden. Just wanted to touch base and say hello and welcome to a Livingstone virtual assembly. Second assembly of the day. If you've been online already, you'd have seen Mrs. Edwards doing her House Cup assembly. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it for you, but I'll just say, just like Jordan Henderson picking up the European Cup, we've done it again, guys. Spring term House Cup, well done. It's all down to you and my wonderful tutors. Talking about tutors, we're obviously in lockdown, but I have got a number of tutors and other staff that are joining me here today. Let's go and say hello to a few people. Mr. Charles, good to see you, sir. How are you? Who else is with us? Director of Learning Key Stage 3, there she is. Miss Vegan. Hello, Miss Vegan. Who else we got? Oh, one of our cracking tutors. Miss Bellas. Yeah, very good. We've got some senior leaders here. Who have we got first? Fresh off the phone, Mr. Woodman. Who else have we got? Oh, Mr. Katz, look at him. Alert as ever. I think he's sleeping on the job there. Who else we got? Mr. Brixey. Yeah, Mr. Brixey. Very good. A couple of tutors that couldn't be with us today. So, Miss Ashcroft, she's taking the lockdown very seriously. She's isolated, social distancing, so she's on her own on the golf course. The golf course is somewhere down there. Another person who's self-isolating even further is Miss Mead, the Queen of D&V. She's lost somewhere up there in the South Downs. Okay, who else have we got here? Oh, from the science department, Mr. Carter. Good to see you, Mr. Carter. Who else have we got? Oh, Mr. Sands. There he is. Look, Mr. Sands. One person we couldn't find is Mr. Meany. There's various rumours going around what Mr. Meany's doing. Drinking lots of coffee and watching lots of sport. And the last one, for the older generation, Mr. McMurray. So, guys, all I wanted to do is just check in and see how everybody was. Because obviously it is a slightly crazy time. And during this crazy time, we've got a lot of opportunities for us to sit back and kind of take stock of things and kind of relax, spend some quality time with family. Obviously, you've got work that's set, and that's important that we do keep doing that work and chipping along. But it's also important that we look to take opportunities elsewhere, challenge ourselves, get out of our comfort zone. So it could be, I've already had people emailing me saying that they're learning a new language or trying one of those online challenges, people doing lots of reading. So yeah, you have got, the work that's there for you, but don't forget this is also time where you can spend some quality time with your family. And that's obviously really, really important. Some of you might be able to do that easier than others. And another thing is the use of social media. We talk about social media a lot and they're kind of negatives, but reach out to someone and somebody that maybe you haven't spoken to for a bit and just make contact with them, because I think they'd appreciate that. Mr. Evans sent me something, the concept of dead time versus alive time. Dead time is when you sit around and wait for things to happen to you and you're kind of passive and accepting. Active time is when you're in control and every second counting, wanting to improve. In this time of coronavirus, we don't know what's going to happen next. Really, it's quite difficult. Are we going to sit there and watch Netflix, or are we going to kind of seize the moment and do some of those things that I've just spoken to you about? We're in control of what happens. How are we going to use that time? Some of you might want to go and research Malcolm X. He was a famous criminal in the 40s who was sent down into prison for 10 years, and he spent those 10 years not rotting away in his cell, but he spent those 10 years kind of reading and making himself a better person and doing lots of research. Maybe have a little look at Malcolm X. He was sometimes quite controversial, but a big figure in America back in the 40s and the 50s. So many people are thinking about what's going to happen in the future. But let's look at the opportunities that we have right in front of you, whether that be to socialise with family, to get cracking on with your work, or just to challenge yourself. It's really, really important that you are looking after yourself at this time. Now, you don't want to see my face for too long, but I just wanted to say it's really important that you stay safe, guys. Stay indoors. The people that are in the NHS are doing wonderful jobs. Those people serving us food and keeping us kind of fit and healthy. Your parents are doing a great job, so make sure you remember that. And your staff are working really, really hard for you as well. Not just preparing the work, but marking the work as well. So maybe drop them an email just to say well done. There will be more assemblies. Keep checking your emails, keep getting onto Google Classroom. My assembly on Pride, that was going to be the assembly before we broke up, that will still happen because we have a lot of things to celebrate and people that we should be proud of and proud as a house. And there won't be too many more assemblies where I can say good morning Livingstone. We've got some changes coming up, but more about that in the future. Take care and go out and do something. Bye-bye.